How I got revenge on my gold digger family when I found out I won the lottery? I didn't scream. I didn't jump up and down. I just stared at the ticket. 10 million euros. And one question came into my mind. If I had nothing, who would still care about me? Because the truth is, for a long time, I never really felt seen. Not by my family, not even by my best friend. I was always the quiet one, the one people only remembered when they needed a favor. So I didn't tell anyone. Instead, I did something else. I told my family I lost my job. I stopped picking up the bill. I wore old clothes. I moved into a smaller apartment. I picked up shifts at a tiny cafe just to keep the act believable. And then I waited. At first, my sister checked in. My mom called once. But after a few weeks, nothing. No texts, no calls. It was like I didn't exist anymore. My best friend stopped inviting me to things. Said I was too busy being broke. I laughed it off, but it cut deep. Then one day, I ran into Claire, an old friend from college. We hadn't talked in years. She smiled and said, "You look tired. Want to catch up?" That was the first real conversation I'd had in weeks. She didn't ask about money. She didn't make it weird. She just cared. For the next few weeks, we kept talking, and not once did she treat me like I was less than. It felt real, and I realized she saw me. A few weeks later, I invited my family, my old best friend and Claire to a restaurant. A fancy one. Private room. They were all confused how I could afford it. I walked in wearing a suit, I sat down, and I told them everything. I won the lottery, 10 million euros, 3 months ago. They all went quiet. Then I looked each of them in the eye and said, I didn't tell anyone because I needed to know who really cared about me, not what I could give them. And then I said, if you ignored me when I had nothing, don't expect anything now. Not a cent. I got up. I thanked Claire for being the one person who never made me feel invisible, and I walked out. Now I live a quiet life, by the coast, peaceful. The money was nice. Even though now I'm broke, like most lottery winners, it was all gone after 2 months.